flushed my toilet. No, the number in my toilet. Oh my god. I have to go on in like 10 minutes. I don't know what we're gonna do. This is so stupid. I went to the bathroom, it fell off and it flushed. Like it was an automatic flushing.
5 months ago, I stepped on a bodybuilding stage for the first time in my life. And at the time, I thought it would just be a fun thing to cross off my bucket list before turning 30 years old. And I had absolutely no idea what this next 6 months of my life were about to turn into. It actually all started with a guy at my gym who told me that I should try competing at this show that would be taking place right by our gym in Venice Beach. And I decided to go for it.
Yes, yes. You got more in you. Don't give up. Almost there. Almost there.
It's your last. Come on. It's your last.
I had 2 months to prep and I absolutely loved the process. I loved the discipline, the structure, and the challenge because, it was really the way I had been living for years, but only with a bit of a different goal in mind. And I was so excited about how this all went. But after that first competition, I thought that my competing journey was over. So I went on a retreat to Sedona with my mom and then afterwards went back to focusing on my other big goals that I have in life.
Hello, my name is Pranav.
Until one day when I heard about another competition that was going to be happening close to where I live in Los Angeles. And this time it was going to be an NPC show, which meant that if you won, you could qualify for Mr. Olympia Amateur and the Nationals. So 3 weeks before the competition, I decided to go for it. I don't feel stage ready at all. We'll see what happens with my body for the next couple of days. And now I don't know if you're a crazy manifestation believer like myself, but the funny thing is that I had a picture of a bikini model on the Olympia stage on my vision board since the beginning of the year, and I hadn't really put the dots together. But 3 weeks out, I decided to go for it, and because eating well and training hard was already a part of my lifestyle, all I really had to do was make a couple of small tweaks to get ready for this competition. And once again, the journey was so much fun, and I walked away with 3 first place medals and the 2 qualifications for the bigger shows.
3 first place and a qualification for the amateur Olympiad.
Which got me thinking, because even though I only had 3 weeks till the Mr. Olympia Amateur, I had heard about a brand new division called fit modeling, which I realized felt so aligned with the body I built over the past 5 years through this lifestyle that I live and genuinely love. And so I immediately had this feeling that I needed to go this route. And
I feel like since this fit modeling division is still being figured out what it actually even is, I want to be one of those people who help mold it. And that being something that can fit into a more athletic approach as well.
So I made the switch. I got a new bikini. I learned new posing. And if you know me, you know I'm big on manifestation. So I put an IFBB Pro card on my vision board on the screensaver on my phone, which would be the prize if I were to actually win the Mr. Olympia Amateur. I visualized me standing with the Pro card in my meditations.
You have a goal in mind. Something you are working toward. Imagine celebrating after you achieve this goal.
I wrote down in my journal in present tense that I was an IFBB Pro fit model. And I knew that the odds were so low because people were coming in from all over the world to compete in this competition. But I've always believed in aiming high and pushing myself beyond what feels comfortable. So I flew to Las Vegas to see what would happen. And at the Olympia, wow, the girls were absolutely stunning. And I ended up placing 7th, which I was genuinely happy with.
I just got off stage and I did not make top 5 at this competition, but I have no regrets. I feel so grateful, so full on the inside. This whole journey, I actually have shivers right now. This whole journey has been so beautiful. I've learned so much, and the fact that I got to be at Olympia today, be on the Olympia stage, is massive.
And after the Olympia, I once again thought, maybe this is where it ends. Maybe this was my final competition. But then about a month before the Nationals were going to be taking place in Dallas, something inside of me said, just one more competition. Let's finish this year off being in the best shape of your life. And so I connected with a coach from my gym named George, and we decided to try something new. A carb cycling strategy to tighten the exact areas that needed tightening while keeping fullness where it mattered. So every second day, I'm eating 32 grams of carbs, and then every second day, 150 carbs, which is what I was eating on a regular day before. And oh my goodness, I trained harder than ever for these final 3 weeks leading up to this competition, because I knew for me to have a chance at this, my glutes needed to be popping, and glutes have always been my most challenged muscle to grip. I mean, my genetics haven't always been on my side when it comes to the booty, but I actually think it worked because I could see the changes. However, because of my placing at the Mr. Olympia, despite the fact that I was still visualizing this pro card and still writing it in past tense in my journal as if this had already happened, this time I had absolutely zero expectations.
I just heard there's 500 competitors. So it's gonna be a big show. I'm gonna have a great time. That's all I'm gonna focus on. I decided this time I'm gonna bring the dancer out in me. I'm gonna just perform my ass off, and if they don't like it, then that's not great, but I'm gonna have fun, and that's for sure.
And so what happened on the show day in Dallas completely blew my mind. I got in my final 2 workouts before heading to Dallas, Texas, which is where the show would be taking place. And I felt like this carb cycling had really done something good for my body. And since my final low carb day for this prep was on my travel day 4 days before the actual show, I meal prepped myself some turkey, egg white, and veggie mix to bring with me to the airport, together with a bunch of cucumber snacks so that I wouldn't feel the urge to snack on something that I was not supposed to.
I have got my meal prep, snackies, coffee, and a water. And then, what you got?
Just good.
I'll have that.
And when I landed, I got a chicken salad and headed to the hotel.
Wow.
But before going to bed, I needed to get in that gym session.
It's 8 p.m., but we still got to get in that workout. So, quick sesh.
And for these final days before my show, the focus was not a heavy, hardcore workout, but solely a lighter pump workout to lower my irregular inflammation that occurs whenever we train really hard.
For an 8 p.m. belly, it's doing pretty good, especially for one that's been on a flight. Getting ready.
And well, this night was the last night that I was allowed to have veggies because I slowly needed to start the process of getting my belly as lean as possible without these massive veggie leftovers inside of my belly on show day. And well, start carb loading with sweet potato and cream of rice and a couple of sweet treats that you will be seeing a little later in this video.
Final workout before the show in Dallas. Oh my goodness! Look at who I found! The lion! Thank you so much! A big model!
She's waiting for 5'7" ¼ inch.
Perfect! Thank you! 248. Those are my favorite numbers. 8, 4, and 2. I feel like that's a good sign that I'm going to have fun no matter what happens. That's what I'm going to take that as. I didn't bring slippers, but I just got my tan. Whoop, whoop. And this is the stage we're going to be out tomorrow. And I just heard there's 500 competitors. So it's going to be a big show. I'm going to have a great time. That's all I'm going to focus on. Doing my best. I decided this time I'm going to bring the dancer out in me. I'm going to just perform my ass off. And if they don't like it, then that's not great, but I'm gonna have fun, and that's for sure.
I'm ready, guys. It is the day of the competition. It's a little too 5 in the morning, and I have my first spray tan in 1 hour. So, drinking a little coffee. Need to remove the leftover makeup here, then we're off. I forgot my robe again. Last time I had to buy a robe too, so I bought this, but I feel like I can't walk around the convention center in that, so maybe I'm gonna have to get my clothes dirty. We'll see. I'm not supposed to get my hands that way. Tan looking good. Looking good. Looking good. I'm gonna show you. I'll show you in a bit. Also, of course, journaling. It's show day and I am taking my creatine. We're ready. I rented a car while I'm here. I got myself some Fruit Loops and we're on our way for our second tan. I have been in this specific convention center before. If you watch my channel for a while, you know that I was in Irving for a YouTube convention about a year and a half ago. So we're back again. But last time I was walking this freeway in freaking rain. I could take the elevators or I can go on the escalators that are not working. And we're taking the escalators. The little things that I like. I got my second spray tan covered up, but you can see that the feet, they're looking dark. And at the Olympia, I had gotten like a really late makeup time, so I ended up paying double to get someone else booked so that I would make sure I would be done in time. Where this time around, the competition starts at 8 and I have my makeup appointment at 9. So like I've just decided to keep it this time and not stress because I believe I'm gonna make it. So now I have a couple of hours till my makeup time. I'm gonna chill, relax, speak to my mom, and then it's go day. Okay, it's a lot, but I'm gonna brush it out later. But I do think the length is better this way because before it would like cover my eyes a little bit. Now I think this is better. There's just one long one here. We'll fix it. I had 2 of these. Guilty. But it's what works for my belly. And that's what matters. I put in less extensions than last time. And there's like this one hair that's longer. So we're gonna cut it. We just finished. Wellness is happening right now and fit modeling is right after the wellness. So we made it. We're making it. I want to go pump up my glutes. I need to fix my bikini because they keep falling off a little bit. And then I'm just gonna dance my way on the stage. I feel like I'm so calm today. And there's a lot of competitors in my category. So I have no expectations. All I'm gonna do is enjoy myself on that stage. It might be the last time I'm ever gonna compete, and if that's the case, I wanna really finish 2025 and this whole competing season to my fullest. So let's go, Irving Convention Center. Okay, now imagine this. Just as I was about to get ready for the stage, I realized that I had to pee. And so I run to the bathroom, I pull down my bikini pants, and as soon as I do that, the number falls off and gets into the toilet. I jump up, stick my hand in the toilet, but before I get a hold of the number, the automatic toilet flushes my number out down the drain. I flushed my toilet. No, the number in my toilet. Oh my god. I have to go on in like 10 minutes. I don't know what we're gonna do. This is so stupid. I went to the bathroom, it fell off and it flushed. Like it was an automatic flushing. So they gave me a new number. They were like, this is the funniest story I've ever heard. I lost a nail in the process, so I do gotta glue one back on, but I'm happy that I got a number. Yay! I'm just doing a little line. Every single one of these women are fit models. And every single one of them is so beautiful. Like, wow. It's wild. It's wild. I'm so lucky I get to be here. Yay! And that my flush number didn't get me out of being able to compete. I'm very happy right now. And we're about to go on. I feel good. I'm gonna do my best. Now for prejudging, we were first split into groups to go on stage.
Face the back.
And then I got to do a little solo.
.249, Rachel Van Voris.
And then they chose the first call out, aka the 8 that would get the first 8 placings for this show.
225, 236, 238, 244, 248.
Now, I thought I heard my number, but as I step into the middle of the stage, I realized that they are suddenly starting to call out lower numbers again.
238.
And so I freak out and think that I had heard the wrong number and I was not supposed to be there. And so I start to ask the guy who is on stage if I should just leave. But apparently I was meant to be there, and eventually they even got me to switch to step into splitting the middle.
248 and 244, switch please.
Which in the bodybuilding world, this means that you have just been placed to be top 1 or 2 for this show, which meant that if I got to stay there, I would win my freaking pro card. But things can change in the finals, and so now it was time to wait.
I don't know what just happened. I split the middle, which typically means that that maybe you are first or second. This is crazy. What the actual freaking frick? I look like I'm homeless. And then in probably 7 hours or so, I'm gonna be going on again. So I'm gonna try to maintain my physique. I'm gonna, I think, get sweet potatoes. And a little bit of chicken, and then some candy, because honestly that's what my body, I don't bloat, I stay, my core stays tight. It's carbs, so I fill up. So that's just what we're gonna do. I got myself a little bit of jelly beans, bar carbs, and I think this will be the last thing I'm gonna eat until the show tonight, because I do want to look the same as I did this morning. I don't want to mess anything up. It was a good sign that I was in the middle. And now we're gonna go back to the hotel room and just rest until we go back.
This makeup doesn't look very, on camera it looks fine, but when I look myself in the mirror it looks weird. But it looks good on stage, so that's cool. I so wish that I had gotten on tape when my number flushed down the toilet, because I was just yesterday saying to someone who was waiting for a package before the competition that I believe good things always come after something having gone wrong. Every time in my life when I had something major good, something good come to me, something that I really wanted, it's always come after a little disaster. Every time. I even thought that today when it fell down the toilet. I was like, well, could this be a good sign? I don't know if I should brush this out and redo the curls. Well, I guess that's what we're doing, because I just did it. The finals start in 30 minutes. I have been chilling in bed and writing messages and responding to my community. I think the goal for the finals is to literally just do the exact thing that I did the first time. And we started talking about, oh, maybe I should do this and that. And I'm like, no, the reason I think I did really well was because I had no expectations going into this competition. And like I said, my thought was I am just gonna go on there and feel like my most confident self in the way that I do when I, for instance, am dancing and doing a routine that I feel really comfortable in. And so instead of focusing on, oh, I have to do this specific ankle and all these different little details that kind of stress me out, I decided to just do me. And it seems like it maybe potentially could be working. After my food, I was like, can my food digest in time? But I think it has digested, so that is good. And George messaged me and asked me what are you gonna eat after the show? And I was like, you know what? I love the food I eat on the daily. Like for me, this is such a lifestyle. So for me, honestly, I could eat a chicken salad after the show and I would be happy because I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. Like I could eat burgers on this prep. If you've held my viral high protein recipe cookbook, which you get when you join my community, my Dream Life Society, which also, by the way, you get my January transformation challenge and any upcoming transformation challenge, which by the way, in the January challenge, we're giving away $100,000 to winners from different Solent creators. So literally one person wins $50,000 for the biggest transformation. And then there's like a bunch of $5,000 prizes, $1,000 prizes, and it's just gonna be a freaking incredible journey because I like to help women transform into becoming the women that they want to become. And that's also why it's not just my workouts, which you get my entire prep workout. You also get a regular gym workout, a reset workout program, a travel workout program, an elite workout program, an at-home workout program. We have so many different programs, so you can choose the one that fits you and your lifestyle. And then obviously all my high protein recipes, which like I'm saying, I could eat pizza, I could eat burgers, because all of the recipes that I have are literally the most macro friendly you will ever find. The most important is the journaling aspect of it, because that is what helps us change up here and help create a more self-loving relationship towards ourselves. Because I believe that when we love ourselves deeply, I lost another nail. We're gonna want to show up for ourselves, like how we show up for the people we love the most in our life. I think this worked. Then I should probably rush it out before the show, but for now, it's okay. Don't worry, I'll put up this bikini more before. But for now, I just feel some coffee. Also, my tan has gotten a little not so good. But we will fix it.
A tiny bit more candy. We're going to the fun.
Now, during my entire prep, I've been eating really pretty darn healthy. But for the show day, the food I eat is not about being healthy, but it's about me looking at my best on stage. And so, for me, candy gives me the fast digesting carbs with 0 stomach volume and an instant fullness. And so, since for me, full muscles and a flat stomach is the goal for my division, that is what I chose to consume, together with a little sweet potato and chicken.
Final little tan tweak up, because I have made so the saucer, and then we go on. I almost forgot my number again.
And after some rest and a little hairdo, I got myself a little glam pump-up session and a practice posing done before it was final time.
248, Pernille Zoe.
¡Vamos, perdida!
And we are ready for awards. In 5th place to number 236, Chandra Hinkle. In 4th, 238, Daria McCluskey. In 3rd tonight, 244, Kayla Reitman. In 2nd, and a new IFBB Pro, 248, Pernille Zoe. And new IFBB Pro, 225, Jamia Wilson. All right, ladies, let's come together in the center. Arms down around each other's back.
You can get feedback on the other side, okay? Feedback on the other side. Go ahead and switch the top one, okay?
What the actual? Oh my god! What in the world just happened? What the actual? Like, I literally can't even believe this right now. That's crazy. Oh my freaking god. We did it, George! I'm now in line to get the feedback from the judge. It is such a long line. You can do this while freaking loving life. I have enjoyed this journey so much and I expected nothing. Are you falling off the stage right now? This is supposed to be like anything you set your mind to, you have to enjoy the journey. Otherwise, don't do it. Make it fun. How can you enjoy every single part of this process? Because I think that's always, at least for me, the way that the best outcomes show up. It's when I enjoy it, when I have fun, and when I do it my way. And that's what I have done. Now we're gonna party.
Honestly, the thing I want the most right now is this. And I don't even want a burger, but this guy has to load up. I want to go to Whole Foods and eat a chicken salad. I'm low on protein. Like, to me, it's not. It's good, but it's not like, wow. Like, yeah. Oh yeah, baby. And then we mix it with salad, and it's as always. Call me crazy, but I've not been allowed to eat veggies for the last 2.5 days. And this to me is so delicious. So I'm so excited to be eating this. Also, can I just say, everything on my vision board freaking comes true. This has been on my vision board this year. And like, I didn't think that I was gonna go towards this. Today I didn't think I was gonna like get this, but it's been on my vision board since my first competition. So had the Olympia stage together with my book, which something crazy happened this week when it comes to my book. And I don't know what I'm allowed to say yet, so I'm just gonna say something that's been on my vision board when it comes to the book that's coming out happened this week as well. Vision boards are crazy, so let this be your reminder to create a vision board. I have a guide on how to do that inside of my Dream Life Society and a full journal that comes along with it to literally create your dream life. So join us for my Dream Life Society, my next transformation challenge. It's gonna be freaking incredible. If you want to make every single thing that you put on there a reality, we're gonna make it happen together. You deserve all the good that this world has to offer. So why not go out there and get it? I'm gonna eat my salad now. Thank you so much for watching this video. Sending you so much love and hugs. And if you haven't done so yet today, give yourself one beautiful compliment. Tell yourself exactly why you are a beautiful human, because you are.